Well, hey everybody, I'm Jan Erickson from Stepping Aside, and I wanted to go over. I had mentioned before about the witch runes. You can either get them in. You can either have them in in 10. There's two versions, one with 10 and one with 13, and I like to use the one with 13. There's a couple of things that I mean, I've got them both laid out here, but I think I'm going to go with mostly the 13 version here. But I wanted to just there's a lot of different runes out there that you can use in divination, and so what I want this to be is a series where we talk about the witch runes this time, and then I'll probably go ahead and go over the Elder Futhark in one, and then I'm going to do the younger Futhark in another, and then I also have a set of Ogham runes, which look like this. I'm sure you've seen them. It's a language. Kind of looks like that. Anyway, they also have meaning, and I'm going to go over those as well. So there's going to be a series of videos I'm going to do for this, and so look for that. I'll also include a listing under there, under the video itself, as to what each one is, and you know, with their I'll just probably do one picture of them or something, and the order and all that. But that's going to come after this first one. I just want to get the video on there now, over on Patreon there, and just so you have that to refer to. And then today I have to do my tomatoes. I mean, I've got you have no idea what my kitchen looks like. So I have to go and I have to chop up tomatoes for drying. And so I have to do that today. If I get time later today, then I will go ahead and finish the post underneath it. Otherwise, it's probably going to come tomorrow on Friday. So this is Thursday, the 29th of September. Anyhow, so it's going to maybe come in pieces, so I'll edit it anyway. I'll be better prepared. It just occurred to me that, oh my goodness, I haven't done that yet. So I at least wanted to get the video out there today. And then I'll follow up, I'll edit it. And so just look for that to have more. So you'll have something to refer to that's tangible. So anyhow, let's start with the sun. I found these at the beach when I found all my hagstones back in 2015. I can never find flat stones around here. So anyway, this is a very dynamic rune. It's expansive. It represents masculine energy, growth, happiness, strength, clarity, progress, successful outcomes, new beginnings, and it represents the fire element. I have another one that's out of my 10 set on, I think that's apple wood. I don't know how my husband got those so thin, but he did. He can't ever, it's hard depending on the wood when he's slicing them to get them. Sometimes they just get to be really thick, and I can't really use them for a rune set at that point. I can use them for an altar tile or a bind rune or something, but not for a rune set. They're too thick. But here we have the rings, and this involves relationships, love, marriage, contracts, material possessions, and represents the water element. And it's basically 3 circles together. Now this is flight. This is a little bit better one, that you can see it a little bit better. In fact, what I may do is I may go ahead and do a new set of runes so that they're a little easier to see. I mean, most of them are fine. Flight is the one that's the most questionable on my set here that I did. But flight has to do with awareness and awakening. It's the air element. It deals with psychic ability, unexpected views or visits, communication or air travel. Now, harvest, and I've used this in a garden bind rune. Harvest is about abundance, and obviously harvest, prosperity, money, positive growth, benefits, You reap what we sow. It's the right path. It's responsibility, and it's about not becoming complacent. There's another one in the set of 10, the ear of corn, which is very similar, but it doesn't appear in the set of 13. It's at least not in mine. It's about change, progression, unexpected news, fertility, growth. So they basically align together with harvest. And so I just think this is a very cool looking one. It's like everything grows from the crescent moon, basically. We have crossed spears, which indicates arguments. And it's about opposition and frustration and stagnation. It's no results. It seems like things are fragmented, going in different directions. Challenges ahead, maybe misunderstandings are possible. Time to make a decision, but again, it's difficult to do that because your focus is going in a lot of directions. We have the Eye of Horus, which is about vision, realization, awareness, clarity, transformation, psychic ability, empathic awareness, protection. Obviously, this is a symbol for man. It's catalytic. It means a male figure is coming into your life, or something is happening with that type of masculine polarity. Strength, vitality. It can indicate the gods, like the god Tyr. Courage, perseverance, war, chaos, action. It's a Mars energy type of a influence. Challenges, resources. It means increase, or it could also mean instability. It depends on if it's getting too far out of control as to whether or not, it's an unstable influence or it's a very directed influence. Here we have the moon. This is a subtle influence, long-term change, feminine energy, transformation, emotions, a little bit of instability there. Impulsive action, maybe. Also, impulsive action could be with the man rune. Secret action, maybe, behind the scenes information, deception. It can be used in an Esbat ritual for the moon. Then we have the scythe. Now this breaks curses, hexes, bad luck, dissolves relationships. It can mean endings, danger, death. Something needs ending, though. You think of a scythe, you're using it. We have one that a guy gave my husband years ago, and you can hold it and you can cut your field with it. It looks like a reaper in a way. And basically you're reaping what you've sowed, essentially. And so that's part of what this is. Swift change, it can mean caution. Then we have the star, which is desire. It's wish upon a star, attracting fortune, hopes, destiny, faith, ideals, inspiration, opportunity, maybe love that's unattainable, maybe. Hopes, desires. Think the star card in tarot. Next, we have the woman, which is protection, nurturing, wisdom, and healing, which is a little more, comforting than the male one. Here we have the wave. And this is it also means water, but emotions, mystery, what's left unsaid is an example of the wave. And then lastly, we come to romance, which involves love, sex magic, and fertility. It shows the triplicity of experience. So those are the 13 witch runes as I know them. And again, you can use them in divination. you can decide ahead of time how many you want to draw. If you just want to draw one to see what the general influence is, if you want to do you can do it in the same sort of way you would do other runes. So you could do a 3 spread where you've got past, present, and future. That's a very typical one. Have a little. I don't know where here it is. You have a little bag that you put them in, and then you can either throw them and see what comes up. You can do it that way, or you can have a bigger bag that you can get your hand actually in, and draw them out. Now here are these are the younger Futhark runes. Let's see if I can find one that looks very different than what the elder Futhark is, because some of them are very similar. And then but some are the same. Here's one here. This is R. So you can see that's one there. We'll talk about that in another video. But they're a little bit different, and but some of them they're the same in terms of meaning as in the Elder Futhark, but at the same time there may be some others in there that are slightly different, and they're drawn differently. So and there's fewer of them. As far as the Elder Futhark go, there's 24, and then I believe in the younger there's, I think, 16 or something like that. So we'll go over those as well in an upcoming video here. But I wanted to just do a little series about the different kinds of runes that I use anyway, that I think that are commonly used in witchcraft. So again, this was the first in the series. This was dealing with the witch runes, and again, they come in a set of 10 or a set of 13. You can buy them already made, but I recommend that you make them yourself. Unless there's, if I do them on rocks, I draw them, I use just a silver Sharpie to do these. Because I'm not going to engrave them onto rock. I'm uncomfortable doing that. But I think that otherwise, you can just do the same thing that I do with wood, burning them into little discs of wood. That's another way to do it. But however you want to do it, even if you just want to draw them on, it's fine. That works just as well. It's really your intention that matters, and you just need something to use when you're doing your divination. So that's this particular one, and again, in fact, I may go ahead and just do these in wood. I thought that I had at one point, but maybe it was just the initial 10. But what I may do is just take the ones I have, except that I don't have anything that's this thin. These are just super thin. But in any event, I'll figure it out, and I'll either use the stone ones and do a picture of that and then an explanation of everything, or I'll do a new set before I do it. Anyhow, that's coming. Watch for that, and enjoy it. Enjoy exploring these. The different meanings are fascinating, and they really, I think, add to your whole divination work. So that's all I got here for this, and we'll talk again soon. Be good to yourself, be good to one another, and blessed be.